Well, that Mother Nature is so calm and very quiet. It's time to talk about some creepy stories.
Oh, I love that. Do you believe in some ghost or alien?
Oh, I do believe, and it might be interesting story.
I don't know if I will believe, but it would be interesting.
Okay, I see. Well, let me tell you something that I watched in a video. It is real and really creepy.
Good day once again, and today's topic is folklore stories or myth belief. Every country has its own culture and belief. Folktales are generally passed down from one generation to another and often take on the characteristics of the time and place in which they are told. Folktales speak to universal and timeless themes, and help folks make sense of their existence or cope with the world in which they live. Do you believe in folktales? Or not? Indonesia number 1 Palasik number 2 Pocong. Believed to be a manifestation of high-level black magic witches in some areas in Sumatra, Indonesia. Palasiks are known as blood-sucking creatures. The Palasiks eats infants while they are still in their mother's womb or a newborn baby. They are often seen digging on a dead baby's grave. Here are some Palasik movie.
Mama, hari pun dah subuh. Kenapa nak pergi surau dulu? Sama. Sama. Ya Allah. Anakku. Ya Allah. Sama. Sama.
Real Palasik head.
Nenek.
Cepat tengok cepat kan. Nanti kami sudah membuka.
Ni kan ni benda yang kita selalu
Dah.
Okey, dah. Dah nenek dah.
Yang semua lari.
Bunda nampak bunda? Bunda nampak? Tu dia bunda. Tak apa. Nanti tengok ni, tengok gambar. Aku tak mesti. Bang.
Bawah.
Balik tempat tu kan.
Dia tak nampak rumah ni lagi.
Tolong tekan ni, aku badan kotor kan kau orang cakap.
Many believe that being a palasik is hereditary. When someone in a family is known as a palasik practitioner, their son or daughter will become a palasik too. To maintain their secrecy, their community would hold unholy rituals to mate and wed their children to other palasiks and live in secluded villages far from others. The curse of a palasik through the practice of witchcraft can persist through 7 generations. Palasik practitioners appear to be normal people in general. Number 2. Pocong. The pocong is the soul of a dead person trapped inside its death shroud. The body of the deceased is traditionally wrapped and tied at the arms and feet in a white muslin cloth. The Indonesian people believe that a soul stays on earth for 40 days after death. After the 40 days, if the ties in the cloth are not cut, the soul cannot leave earth, so the body jumps out of the grave to get people to release them. Due to the feet being tied, they hop around. But when the ties are released, the soul can leave earth and never return. A real encounter with the pokong. The pokong face is pale green, withered and rotting. There are 2 dark holes where the eyes should be.
Ada pocong men. Mana kok balik ini? Terus apa nih, Cuk? Subhanallah, ya Allah, ya Allah, Allah, ya Allah, marah, wah, apa itu? Kejadian ngomong sing ora-ora. Entam. Iya, iya. Bebo, maning. Ini tolong malah yo. Iya. Aduh, marah nih. Marah sebetulnya yakin marah sih. Ya, marah saya betah kan lah. Jadi sih, aduh. Kis banget maning. Punten, Mbah. Kok ada tekelan nyong, Mbak. Enak ya. Yo, ini kan tuan, yo. Ada taman, kir sorong kir. Kir teman-teman ya, kir. Bulan. Ini dia. Ini serapa enak ya. Urung. Bilang nah, cuma gede. Indik. Ini gitu falang-falang ya. Sumpah ya. Macam lo boni ki nyong ora-ora beli nyuting kok. Ora nang boni ya. Nang tengah-tengah ke ngeplinteng. Bener lah. Ada Melayu kok di situ. Apa kan Melayu? Ini kiper. Jadi gimana apa dulu sih? Ya, jadi kan aja kan. Kita bikin nonton apa kenapa? Allah Akbar. Menang kita yakin aja mari kondisi maning ya. Jadi tinggal makan banter. Marora tuh lihat. Tinggal ngene iki madan padang lah. Udah. Kir corongi. Ya santai lah. Pranang printing ko. Yun, kita man padang to ne. Inili. Gimana lo? Debar na jil. Tegenanan. Apa sih gue? Kayak bikin mana gini? Bosano. Tinggal lah. Kan tuh boleh tinggal bos. Gimana lo? Astagfirullah.
Philippines number 1 Aswang, number 2 Manananggal. An aswang is a shape-shifting monster in Filipino folklore, usually possessing a combination of the traits of either a vampire, a ghoul, a warlock witch, or different species of were beast, or even all of them together. It is the subject of a wide variety of myths and stories. Spanish colonists noted that the aswang was the most feared among the mythical creatures of the Philippines, even in the 16th century.
Gede. Cepat naik. Balikin. Balik. Oh. Tahan lu. Tahan. Parang enggak? Parang ada. Parang. Itu. Masuk. Hati-hati Jo. Pegang parang dia tadi Tombak. Oh, tongkat.
Manananggal is a vampire-like mythical creature of the Philippines, a malevolent, man-eating and blood-sucking monster or witch. The mananangal is described as scary, often hideous, usually depicted as female, and always capable of severing its upper torso and sprouting huge bat-like wings to fly into the night in search of its victims. The word mananangal comes from the Tagalog word tanggal, which means to remove, or to separate, which literally translates as remover, or separator. In this case, one who separates itself. The name also originates from an expression used for a severed torso. Real court manananggal.
Ay, naku, nasaan na ba tayo? Gusto niyo na.
O ba, lumang pump house to, no? Wala nga. Alam mo, hindi na kita sasama dito. Masyado kang bad
Kasi naman, pwede sa kotse.
Hindi pwede doon. Pagdamoy ng nanay ko, hindi na ako papagamitin ng kotse. Wala, ano pa ba? Ayun o, parang wig na nakasabit to. Sabog ka lang to.
Ano ba?
Ayun, pare, may orbs.
Let's go.
Ano ka ba? Tingnan mo doon. Kang maingay. Ano mo, maririnig tayo eh. Dervish tayo. Pare yun o. Parang may orbs. Huwag na natin kasama. Ayun na doon o, parang may duwende o. Ay!
The manananggal is said to favor preying on sleeping, pregnant women, using an elongated proboscis-like tongue to suck the heart of fetuses, or the blood of someone who is sleeping. The severed lower torso is left standing, and is the more vulnerable of the two halves. Sprinkling salt, smearing crushed garlic or ash on top of the standing torso is fatal to the creature. The upper torso then would not be able to rejoin itself and would perish by sunrise. The myth.
Wow. This really freaking me out. I can't imagine creature like a vampire sucks blood.
This story are really creepy. I hope that we are safe in this place.
Honestly, I'm scared now.
Yes, it's really creepy. And it makes me curious in some way. Okay, let's finish the story.
The myth of the mananangal is popular in the Wesen region of the Philippines, especially in the western provinces of Capiz, Iloilo, and Antique. There are varying accounts of the features of a mananangal. Like vampires, Wesen folklore creatures, and Aswangs, mananangals are also said to abhor garlic and salt. They were also known to avoid daggers, light, vinegar, spices and the tail of a stingray, which can be fashioned as a whip. Folklore of similar creatures can be found in the neighboring nations of Indonesia and Malaysia. The province of Capiz is the subject or focus of many mananangal stories, as with the stories of other types of mythical creatures, such as ghosts, goblins, ghouls generically referred to as aswangs,